Ever since I found out about Jace from his bangers like Come Here, Oh Lord, and Green Tip 556, he's been one of my favorite rappers. I mean, this guy's music is not only amazing, but it's innovative too. It's a mix of so many genres like street rap, melodic rap, R&B, rock, and many more. And he's using the whole young boy method, so he's really consistent with dropping. I think his discography is over 50 projects long. That shit is insane. And it's straight quality too. He was also hanging around and making music with Summers, Can, Goonie, that whole group. And he honestly just fit perfectly with them. I guess because he does drugs and shows off his guns. And at the beginning of 2022, the future was looking bright for Jace. With many of his songs going up, it seemed like it was really his time to shine. Until the snitching. Now everyone and their mama knows what happened, so I'm not even really gonna get into it like that, but basically Summer's plug did him wrong, and him, his brother Desire, TSM BZ, and Jace jumped him. And they got into legal trouble, obviously. Like to this day, they're all in house arrest fighting this case, but yeah, Jace ratted on them. And you already know, snitching is probably the worst thing you can do as a rapper, especially if you're a guy like Jace, who always acts like a gangster, showing off his weapons and talking about how he's from Murderworth in like every song. If you know anything about Jace, you would know that he has a daughter, right? And another one on the way. So if he would have taken the charges, then yeah, he probably would have to serve time. So I guess he made the right choice in the moment, but maybe he shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place. And after he snitched, he kept saying how Summers, Can, and that whole group are a bunch of weirdos and all that. Then why did he hang with them? Now this is especially crazy because he was well on his way to not only becoming the face of the underground, but the next out of the underground, reaching the status of So Fago and Yeet. He even had an unreleased remix of 556 with Offset, like he was really about to go mainstream. So all this shit happened around April, right? Something like that. And he still denies the snitching and calls it allegations, despite there literally being legal documents that do indeed state that he told. But I understand why he's acting like this. I mean, he has to maintain his image. But what I don't understand is why he's still trying to beef with other rappers. Because if you didn't know, he's pretty much infamous for having beef with everyone. And even with him being in the situation, he still gets into dumbass beefs. I mean, if I was him, I'd be keeping a low profile. But that's just me, I guess. Jace is in a very interesting position with his career right now. Him snitching has definitely caused people to lose respect for him and even stop listening to his music completely. I mean, to each his own, but if you were caught in the same shit as him, you would have definitely snitched as well. Unless you literally come from the fucking projects and are an actual gangbanger. That's not really a valid reason to dislike his music. It's just one of those moments where you gotta realize that just because you go into Jace's lives and call him a rat, doesn't mean that Summers is gonna follow you back or some shit. Some of you just gotta stop living in your little dream worlds and realize that these people don't care about you and that you shouldn't act like you're involved in their conflicts. Now, since he's extremely talented and makes really good music, many people still listen to him actively, including myself. Like, his shit is too fire. So I personally don't think he's going anywhere. I think he'll remain in the solid position for the foreseeable future, especially since he's more consistent than ever. There's practically a new release every week, but I do feel like he's kinda back to where he was before he blew up. Not entirely though, since his fanbase has gotten bigger, though the snitching definitely took him a few steps back, and pretty much ruined his reputation, since now he's known as a fake gangster. I just think that bro needs to keep it low key and just keep doing his own thing, instead of constantly making new diss tracks and getting into more and more pointless beefs. Like, that shit will eventually catch up to him. The whole reason why he snitched could become meaningless if he gets caught slipping. Like, bro got kids to take care of. So yeah, those are just some of my thoughts on Jace's current situation. And like I said, this guy has such great music, but it gets hard to support him sometimes because of his antics.
Niggas don't want that.